Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today let us just talk about the whole milling cycles inside SolidWorks game. Let's get right into it. I have this pod and we have some of the drilling operations like the counter bore, counter sink, and the center drill operations, and we have the blind holes as well as we have the tool. So we have some slots over here. So let's get right into it. How can we simply create the G codes for this pod? Because the SolidWorks game is really friendly environment to create the G codes. Let's get right into it. What I can do is I just wanna be going to click on the files and I wanna open. And right now I'll just navigate for the pods where I have just keep the pods. Let me just next cam exercises counter mill, and here I just wanna select the stiff files, and this is a spot drill of the pod name, and I wanna just hit OK. We change the background to plain white, and right now let me just adjust the pods so that it looks better for me. Okay, so as in the previous video I just told you that what to do. You have to do the three things. First you have to define the machine, then the machine 0, then the stock and blank, and finally you have to go for the specific operation to create the G codes. That's what actually we call as the post processor as well. So let's get right into it. The first thing is just comes in mind is just to define the machine, and when I click on the machine, this time I'm going to select the mill inches. This why actually the SolidWorks game automatically detect, because the pod I made it with the units of inches, and I will select the machine. And next I want to click on the magazine, and right now I have 17 tools and the tool grab tool, and I want to select OK. Next click on the post processor. Post processor is nothing, it's just to define and select the specific microcontroller of that machine. Like you can have the hash, like you can have the phonic, numeric, and the hidden end. Whatever you have the post processor and the microcontroller, from that you have just select anyone, and this time I'm just selecting the 3 axis, and I want to select it and hit OK. Once you define the machine, then the next thing is just to define the manufacturing coordinate system. That what actually we call is the MCS. Simply the operators does not know the MCS. Sometimes they can call this as the machine 0. So let me just define the machine 0, where actually I will just 0 my tool on the top of the pod so that the machine know from here I will just start working in operation. And I want to click on the coordinate system, and let me just click on this top corner, right? Make sure the Z must be upward because the tool will come in the Z direction. So if you define it wrong, so you might have some aberrations over here, right? And if you're okay with the X and Y axis as well, otherwise you can just select the proper selection. Like if for example I just want to be talking about the X axis is this one, and okay, and I just define the coordinate system, right? The machining coordinate system, manufacturing coordinate system, whatever you can call it for this one. You can sometime you can call it as the machine 0. Then I will just define the stock, the blank, the raw material, because by creating and manufacturing the product that I have just designed with any of the CAD software, then you need to define and to buy some of the raw material for that as well, right? So you can just define it from here as the bounding block, and I'm just selecting as the fixed size block. I'm not adding any of the extra material to either side, and I'm just happy with that. Alright, next thing is just to define the mill setup, from which direction actually you wanna be define the tool axis, and I'm just define that the tool must become in the Z direction, and I wanna hit OK. Alright, next I wanna just define the extract machinable features, and the SolidWorks can will automatically detect the different features what exactly can be machined inside this pod, and I'm just hitting this, And now I'm going to generate the operation plan, which operation will be done first, then onward and onward, and to get the final product. And now I'm going to generate the toolpath. Let me just drag it like this. As you can see over here, we have the different operations, right? And when I click on the simulate toolpath, you can see over here, the SolidWorks cam automatically generate the toolpath for me. And I'm going to simulate the toolpath. Let me just slow down the speed and simulate. As you can see over here, we have the slot mill, some of the countersink, counter bowl, and finally, as you can see over here, we have some of the chamfer tool used over here. We have the countersinks, and that's all. Once you're done with this, then you have to click on the post processor, and here you have to select the TAF file, and I want to hit OK, and then you have to run this. Otherwise, your G code will not be generated. See? And now it's finally done. As you can see over here, I'll be getting my TAF file on the desktop, and this is the file that you can just load to your machine, and you'll be getting the final product, right? So this is the G codes what I'm getting right here. So hope you just enjoyed the tutorial, and you might get something really important for this type of part. And how can you create by just going and selecting the proper tool and then define a specific operation, rather than to go directly and to go for the SolidWorks cam and just go straight forward. No need to go to the 2-axis mill operation, or no need to go to the mill setup and defining the 2-axis different operations. Let's boom, and make sure you subscribe to this channel to be part of the conversation. Thanks for watching.